Valentine's Day is coming up.
Yes.
Right? If you were in a bar, like I got like my wine or my beer with me, right?
Okay.
Like, and you want to ask me out on a date, how are you doing it?
You're drinking wine in a bar?
No. Let's sort of play
It's
out.
like a really nice bar. I don't know.
Yeah, let's put it
Really
out.
nice wine.
I'll be like, what you drinking?
Wine.
What kind?
This isn't even.
No. Just shut the fuck up. Why are you laughing, nigga? Fuck you.
Because I've seen you flirt. This is dead ass how you do. I'm John.
I'm Alfonso.
And I'm Darren.
Welcome to the Scat Cast. We don't know either. All right, everyone. I have a very important question for both of y'all.
Hell yeah.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom, your grandma, and Hitler.
I'm gonna let you answer this, Darren, first.
Pick very carefully, Darren. Very carefully. You know what? I'll take the grandma out.
No, leave it in. Leave it in.
Your
you can
mom,
leave it in.
Alfonso's mom, and Hitler.
No. You have to leave your grandma and your mom.
I
in.
prefer this.
Yeah.
Okay, so my answer would be the same regardless. Just swap the two.
Yeah.
So I'd fuck Hitler because I want to say that I fucked Hitler.
That's a power. That is a powerful move.
No,
he
I'd
has
say
to
that
kill himself by default because now he's gay.
Yeah,
He's been sodomized.
Like no way he would allow that, so I'd have to rape him too. I could say like, yeah, I raped Hitler. You know
And
what I
then
mean?
he would kill himself. So
Yeah.
not only that, you also were the man who helped kill Hitler.
Yes. Exactly.
You directly led.
He understands my like
Hitler.
5D chess plan.
Okay.
Kill my grandma, and then marry my mom.
That's fair.
Yeah.
A little bit of Oedipus time.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have to fuck my mom. I'm just marrying her. It's on paper.
Oh, just the legal. Yeah. I get you. That's fair. Kill Hitler, obviously. Is this Darren's grandma, or is this the original question with both, like my mom and my grandma?
Yeah, let's just say it's one of our mothers.
So it's two moms?
Yeah, it's your mom and one of our moms.
Well, I'm sure your mothers are lovely women, but they're
I
not.
like to think so.
They're not my mom. And for that, I'm out.
Does that mean you're killing them?
So you're gonna kill Hitler.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck was that? I'll kill both of them. Take it or leave it.
Oh, yeah. So Hitler's obviously dying. I'll give one of y'all moms a little peck on the cheek. It's nothing too serious. And then I guess I'll just fake some die. Actually, wait a sec. I can just give my mom a kiss on the cheek and then marry your moms. And then just, yeah, I'm going to do that.
Dude, fucking is not kissing somebody on the cheek.
What's that? Wait, what was that?
Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh, I thought it was a kid. No. Oops. So either I have to fuck my mom or marry my mom. That is ooh. I don't like these options.
I think I found the solution to this problem. I'm not going to lie.
The final solution?
God. This is not that kind of podcast, Aaron. I think I found the
You're literally
solution
brought
to
up
this
Hitler.
On the
problem.
contrary.
I think I found the solution to this problem.
All right. What you got?
The final solution? Sorry.
Okay. So I'm going to fuck Darren's mom because I was going to do that anyways, right?
Okay.
So then, unfortunately, my mom is going to have to make a grave sacrifice today. She's lived a thorough life. I'm going to marry Hitler.
Why?
Are you in the I can fix him mindset?
Look,
Even Eva Braun Hitler couldn't do it. That is a tough
She married
task.
him after he killed millions of people.
And then,
yeah.
Yeah.
but she married him after and was still like willing to die with him.
Yeah.
So
crazy.
exactly.
What I'm saying is,
Leave me a ride or die like that.
Yeah.
what I'm
Yo,
saying,
comment if you'll ride or die the Scat Cast like that. Okay, what do you say?
because I don't want to marry my mom because that's weird. And I think she would understand that. But I think I can put Hitler in check.
Ooh. Okay.
When you're married to someone, you're in a very close position to them.
Do you have to
take care of
if-
business?
wait, I'm sorry, not to interrupt too much, but like if you guys divorce, does that mean that you claim half the Holocaust?
God,
Like, do you just have to accept that?
I want 3 million of these to be in my name.
I didn't think this through.
I'm just saying, when your assets are tied together, he did do a lot of murdering and blitzkrieging, so.
Because, I mean, like I said, marrying my mom would be weird.
Yeah.
Fucking Darren's mom, that's whatever. I'll take that.
Okay.
The Hitler thing, I think if I get married to him, I can get close enough to where I could kill him hypothetically. Now, assuming I'm
But
not...
you can't kill him. You already killed your mom.
Assuming I can't kill him just because of like the rules of the game, you know, I already picked someone else to kill or whatever, then I could at the very least put him in check. I could develop a very toxic relationship with him.
You're gonna emotionally abuse
That's what
him?
I'm saying. I'm gonna give him like
Gaslighting. Oh my God.
gaslight him.
But then what if he divorces you and then 3 million of those Jews are on your name?
Okay, look. There's got to be a way to stop him. And this is the way. Other than him killing himself, apparently. But this is the way. I think it's the only way to do it.
It's like, you were home late tonight, Adolf. Mm-hmm. Where were you?
What is that, a strand of hair? Who were you with?
It's just a fucking, you see like a child's toy half smoldered. You're like, oh, what's her name? He's like,
is that a blonde hair? I knew I wasn't good enough for you.
oh my God. Okay.
Anyways. Now that we got that shit out of the way.
These are the real philosophical debates that you're going to look back on the history books and be like, damn, I'm glad they had this discussion because we would have not known how to operate this new land field of hypotheticals and like what think tank questions. So we're doing a service for AI, if anything.
This is episode 50 of the Scat Cast now. And I think we've managed to find a way to bring up Hitler 3 times.
Which isn't a lot.
At least.
But like, hey, if I had like a nickel, I had 3 nickels.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of surprised. What a way to start the 50th episode. I'll say that. That's
half of 100, quarter, basically almost a year, 11 months and counting.
Yeah.
So
next week's episode is going to be a year.
Holy hell, man. We've made it a far, far way.
I know you don't have any kind of alcohol in front of you like Darren and I do, but let's just cheers this and leave Alfonso out. I think it's respectable.
Clink.
Nice. Sorry,
Drinking like a real man.
what do you think it takes to be a real man?
Do you want like the honest answer or you want the silly answer? Because I have
honest answer.
Oh, okay.
We never get silly here on the Scat Cast.
Okay, I thought that, Anyway, the honest answer is what makes a real man is, I would want to say, your integrity to your values. There's like a certain line of where like even I can respect a villain if they're, there's a principle to them. I think like you could say like a real man, real woman, yada, yada, yada. I don't want to get too much into gender roles, but I would say this: men and women are held to different societal standards. Based on that societal standard, if I see a man not follow through with his word or like through his actions, it does strike a chord that like, you don't want to put your stock in someone who doesn't have stock in themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
So what about Hitler? Like, he stood on business.
he did stand on business, but the thing is he didn't finish. He pussied out in the end. So by my own definition, he's not a real man.
He didn't face the consequences.
He didn't face the consequences.
Okay, yeah.
Because like, I forgot who said this, but like, he's a bully. Bullies aren't real men. Bullies only beat up on weaker people. They never take a challenge. As soon as he had a real challenge, he killed himself like a pussy. Like, if you want to talk about
here first, everyone. Hitler was a pussy.
Hitler was a pussy. If you want to talk like,
doubt. Yeah, we already knew that.
Yeah.
but like, if you want to talk real man standards, did Joseph Stalin just die of old age?
He died of like an aneurysm.
If he got a disease, if it was an old age-esque disease, but like I'll say he stood on fucking business.
Oh, he died in his. Okay, this is actually what happened. You guys know the story of Joseph Stalin dying? No. So he went into his quarters, right, like his little office, and then he told his guards, "Don't interrupt me, or you're dead." Basically, he was like, "Don't interrupt me, or you guys are gonna get fired." Right. Mm-hmm. So then they both stood outside. And then he fucking has an aneurysm, heart attack, some shit, and dies, defecates himself, smells like shit. Like he just dies in the room on his desk. And the guards are like, I don't know, it's been a couple hours and he hasn't come out for like anything. You want to open the door? He's like, dude, no. You know what happened, right? Yeah. So they left him in there for 3 days until somebody decided to check up on him and like, oh, he was dead.
I think he knew he was dying. He just wanted to fuck with him. To be honest, I mean, if you're gonna die, you might as well do some kind of.
Well, do you know how old, what his age was?
He was like 50 or 60.
Not even that old.
Yeah.
No, because like imagine just in that moment you told all like you have scared your entire country into believing any word you say to be truth, that if they don't follow through, you will whack them.
There's a comedy about it. It's called The Death of Stalin, I think.
Yeah, I might have heard something like that. And then imagine just sitting there, you're shitting and puking yourself to like, I'm fucking dying. Open the door. You're like, and then like all your guards like, do you hear that? No, I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
Trust me, bro. You open the door, we're all a goner.
Literally, oh, it's to the gulag with us, bro. Do not open that fucking door.
I mean, look, they did their job.
They did their job.
They did exactly what they were told to do.
Those were men. They stood on business. They had their integrity.
And then not Stalin, but those two, those were men.
Okay, and so going back to this point, I don't know, it's not about the men thing, but that's my, we can go back to it in a second, but I want to bring up this, back to the whole following orders thing, because this was actually a really scary study. I don't know if this is true. I think I heard it off of Joe Rogan or some other podcast where they were going, I think it was Neil deGrasse Tyson. It was a study by a group of scientists. I forget what it was called. Basically, it was like, could you follow through on orders if someone told you to do something? Yeah,
it was the red... I don't know what it was. It was something like electroshock red button.
Yes, basically like that. It was a red button experiment. Basically, someone would spell words, and if they didn't spell the word correctly, you would shock them. And each time they messed up, you would increase the shocking. Now, the button went from 0 to 450. At 250, you can kill a person. Yep. And so basically they had like a sample size of how many fucking people, and the person who was getting shocked was a paid actor, but none of the people doing the experiment knew that. So, the guy administering the test would be like, all right, spell apple. They go ALLPE. And then it's like, so now you shock them. And then the person would keep shocking them. And then the scientists would be like, yeah, by the way, 250 kills a person. They had like a little
they had
warning
doctors on standby that were like, no, shock him. Do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, and then press the button. Shock him.
And then he couldn't see them. And there was like a separated room. Basically the actor would be like, stop, that hurts, please don't do that. And then basically, long short of the experiment, most people meaning like under 60% stopped at 400 something. 100% of the people that took the test all went over 250. So they all killed the person. But when like it got too much, because at that point it's like psychological horror. They should have died at 250. Now that you're like 335 and they're still screaming, you're like, okay, I don't know if I can keep, you know what I mean? But technically speaking, everyone who took that experiment all murdered somebody because they were told to. And
they probably thought about it like how you see a speed limit sign. It's like, if I go 10 over, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, probably.
That's probably what happens.
But yeah, basically, I think it was Neil deGrasse who brought this up. Basically, he brought the comparison. So there is a line of logical reasoning to when you do go to the Nuremberg trials. People say they were following orders. You could be like, people do just give away their
that study was conducted because of the Nuremberg trials.
Yeah, because of it. Basically, like there is a correlation between people giving up their autonomy to an authority figure if they believe the authority figure knows more than them. They're willing to just be ignorant.
And that's why they were like doctors.
Yeah. Because most people are willing to be ignorant and docile if they know or at least believe that a professional is taking over. Like if a plumber told you to do something, even though it wasn't like really plumber, like would you just like kind of give that plumber grace?
No.
If he said like,
I mean, like if a doctor told you like, I mean, they say 250 kills you, but I mean, you could go higher. You know
some shit like that. They give you like a sense of false security.
False security.
Yeah. And then it's like stuff like that. I can kind of see that. Especially,
I don't think I would. I don't know.
I mean, of course, like, well, I would say that, but the only thing is, like, with that experiment, everyone killed somebody. Technically speaking, everyone over 250. So I don't know how they gaslit these people into being complicit in murder, but there seems to be a core. I don't know who the people were, by the way. I don't know where they grabbed these
conditioning might have been fucking like crazy when they forgot onboarded for the experiment.
Yeah, like I don't know, like because this is all just
like who just pulls you off of the street and is like, hey, you want to be involved in the study? Cool. You're going to press this button until you kill someone. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, cool.
Yeah,
some shit like that. But I don't know. That was just my little tangent about it. But back to the good men. What do you guys think make good men?
Chest hair.
Valid.
Nice
I'm not even good.
Nice feet.
A beard. I think you don't have to have a beard, but a beard goes a long way as to like making a man. You know what
it's
I mean?
almost kind of like a lion growing out its mane. You kind of can tell a man's status from like how his beard looks.
Yeah, no, I can tell you right now, I've actually complimented guys on their beards. I don't know if y'all have ever done that.
I've never complimented dudes, but I probably should. But like I've seen some nice beards. I'm like, damn, he did grow that shit out really well. When I see
someone with like a cartoonish beard, like I'm talking like they got like the fucking mustache tweedled together.
Oh, like those like the circus shit.
Yeah, but they're like just walking down the street and shit. Like if I see guys like that, I'm like, I gotta compliment them. You know what I mean? Like they got that shit. They got a routine. They
do hair care.
I had a patient last week who had the Eggman mustache.
Yo, that's
perfect.
Crazy.
That's awesome.
Seeing that shit in real life must be fucking hype.
It is. It's whimsical as shit, dude. That's awesome.
Because
every single person they talk to, they're talking like this, like looking at their you see where my eyes are. Yeah.
I like
the what do you call them? Like the well trimmed kind of beards where it's like not too long, but like Fahim's beard.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is a nice beard.
Okay.
Like that
nice
man keeps his beard nice. And check out his episode if you also want to go appreciate his beard.
The GOAT.
Yeah.
And you can learn about some safety issues in the workplace as well.
There's so many men. I think most men like a lot of men don't look good without a beard. You know, some men have faces where it's like they need to have a beard.
Cover that shit up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think Tom Holland would look better with a beard, better without the beard?
Better with a beard, easily.
Better
Yeah.
with it.
Easily.
I think
Less
the
of a
fact that he
baby
looks
face.
really young would like help him.
But he's
more.
going to be in the new Odysseus movie. Like he's got to be in a beard for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Greek men are all bearded up with like wavy hair and shit.
Not necessarily.
Greek, I mean, unless you're a twink.
Yeah, Odysseus was young.
How, I don't know, like 20s probably?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Odysseus was young. That makes sense.
You can maybe twinkify him a bit. We'll see.
I don't know. I feel like he's definitely got that face where like Tom Holland needs a beard. I guarantee it. If you give it like
He's got the
5 years,
body of a man, but he's got the face of a baby. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he needs the beard.
If you give him
beautiful
5
face.
years, he will have a beard. I promise it.
I could probably
Imagine
see that.
Santa without a beard.
That would
That's
look
not fucking
weird.
Santa Claus.
He's a pedophile, dude.
That
Dude,
is.
he would look like a fucking Keebler elf. Like, what would be the point of Santa without the beard?
Do you think Santa has a beard to cover up his like 5 chins?
No, I think he's chiseling under there.
Honestly, I think he has a sleeper build. If I'm being like a...
He's just big boned. Stop insulting Santa.
He's one of those guys who's like, he's got like a layer of fat, but he's absolutely shredded under that fat, if that makes
He's
sense.
still fat.
like, have you seen queso?
Shredded underneath the fat.
You know, like queso? It's just like...
That's not what shredded means. But queso's like not like actually like fat though. If you see him like without his shirt, he's, like, got muscle. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. You never see Santa without a shirt on.
He could just be wearing baggy shit.
Everyone just assumes he's fat because he eats cookies. Everyone likes cookies, dude.
I don't know. You ever see like the mall Santa walking by? We got like the
These are
voluptuous
imposters.
stomach.
These are imposters.
Yeah, but
they're not.
have you seen those guys without the shirt either?
I don't
probably
think I want
haven't.
to.
So I'm saying you probably haven't.
This guy has in a mall bathroom.
Don't remind me.
I've probably seen a lot of things in the mall bathroom, to be fair. I don't know.
A very gullible kid.
Unfortunately.
I was promised candy.
I know this is kind of weird going back to like the button thing earlier. I assume y'all have heard about this one with like what was it? It's like they would have someone locked in a room for like hours at a time. The only thing that's in front of them is just like a button that electrocutes them.
Like sensory deprivation or something like that.
Yeah. So basically they're just like sitting in a room by themselves with nothing to stimulate themselves like hours at a time. And the only thing in front of them is just a button. They're like, hey, don't touch that. It electrocutes you. All of them touch the button and electrocute themselves.
I would do
every
that.
single time. I would too.
I would do that. Yeah.
I guess at a certain point, you're like so fucking bored. You want something. To,
Well, first thing
Exactly.
I would ask if it kills me. If they say no, I'm like, okay. Well, this is still okay. That's fun.
Yeah. How many times would you press it, you think?
just once.
Until they told me to stop. I mean, how long am I in the room for?
I think they're there for like, I don't even think they're there for that long. I think it was like 45 minutes.
Okay, if it's 45 minutes, I'm not touching the fucking button. If I'm there for like a week, I'm touching
But
the
you
button.
have nothing you're allowed to do. You don't have your phone on.
I'd probably
you.
press the button.
You don't have your phone.
You guys
like,
ever have like those? Sorry, keep going.
yeah, they don't tell you when they're coming back. It's just like you just know they're coming back at some point. They told you the trial was something else. After that, and then you press it in between.
What were they like testing for?
Basically to see how far you would go to actually like stimulate yourself when there's nothing else there.
Oh,
Yeah, would you hurt yourself just to feel something type shit?
I'm not gonna lie. Like even if I didn't have a room with nothing in it, I'd probably like buy one of those buttons just to have in my room. Like I'd want one of those just like every morning when I wake up, I walk past and go.
I mean, what else do you expect people to do? You didn't even give them like a book. There's like furniture. It's just an empty room with a button. Like, there's no other thing to stimulate you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just, I would want to shock myself. I don't know.
It just sounds like a
It
no-brainer study. It's like, yeah,
sounds
people
fun.
are gonna do something if they're bored. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. This guy said he wouldn't. I don't know.
Well, I mean, after a week, I probably would just out of pure
A
boredom.
week?
So what the fuck are you gonna do for 45 minutes?
Not touch the fucking button. Just,
Stare?
I mean, shit.
So what do you get out of not touching the button?
Nothing. What do I get out of touching the button? Shocked?
Stimulation.
Yeah, is it entertainment?
That's not entertaining getting shocked.
It is entertaining.
Not for
As
me.
someone who's been electrocuted many times, it is very
I
entertaining.
mean, yeah, you want to test it? I don't know. Like, the curiosity wouldn't kill you. Like, oh, what does it feel like?
You're listening to, you're talking to the person who can like hear spoilers and not give a fuck. Like some things I
that has
just,
nothing to do with being electrocuted.
I think the anticipation of getting shocked, I'm like, well, I've been shocked before. I don't really want to feel that again. So I can just sit here 45 minutes
But
away.
what if you forgot what exactly you felt?
What if you want to like see what that shock felt like?
I would not
What if
care.
it was like a lot nicer than what you remember?
Like you ever been handed one of those?
What if this is a different type of shock?
Those like fake sticks of gum, you know?
Yeah.
That has never happened to me. I've
Really?
heard about this.
Yeah. It's the same thing as like a joy buzzer.
Oh, yeah,
someone's hand. But
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, like, what if it's a different type of shock? It's just like, oh, it's just it's a little fuzzy.
a little tingly, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
I would not care. I would sit there. Like, what was that shit? When SpongeBob and Patrick were stuck in the kelp forest and they had that fucking magical conch shell and they're like, what do we do? Nothing. I would just sit there. I would really just sit there. We're like, okay.
I don't know. I
think you'd fold.
I'm just not gonna.
think you would.
I'm just not gonna hurt myself. Just so
We should
some
test this.
scientists can write down. I mean, we could do it for like 45 minutes. I'm totally down for just doing nothing for 45 minutes.
I think we should dead ass do this. I don't know. I feel like we should, honest to God, like test this man's will.
Yeah. We can buy the bracelet that shocks people. There's a bracelet
But
you
we
can
have a
buy.
shock collar too.
Oh yeah, he does have a shock collar.
I would have just shocked myself. So I would.
But we're gonna be shocking you throughout the episode.
But wasn't the whole point of the experiment that I would choose to do it?
Well, it's like you press a button.
I think it's funnier if we shock you though.
It's like you press a button and it sends us a signal to let you know that you want to get shocked, basically.
Yeah, I'm not pressing that button.
And you won't know how high we have it on there.
I'm not pressing that
I
button.
think it's
It would literally just sit there on the table the entire time.
for hours.
For
Well, now he's not gonna press it to prove a point.
Well, I was already not gonna press it.
I don't believe you.
Oh, the motherfuckers.
Now we got to do something different. Like we got to have like a fucking bucket of dry ice from to stick his nuts.
Y'all
in
could
or
literally
something. Like I don't know.
Y'all could literally just get an object and put it in here, leave it in a box. I won't even fucking like.
You're telling me you wouldn't open the box?
No.
You would not open the box.
No.
If there was
You're
a
full of
box
shit.
in front of you.
You're saying, okay, if this is under the pretext of like, would I do it or would I not do it? I'm not that interested in doing it. If you just left some
You're
shit.
full of shit. No, you would totally do it.
Okay, so like in the same context, if I'm getting, is it a punishment if I open the box?
No, there's no punishment. There's no punishment if they shock themselves.
They just say don't open the box.
It just felt a little weird to shock yourself.
Yeah, that's
No
what
punishment for
I guess
shocking
what I'm saying with like, if you leave the box, I'm not, if there's a negative connotation with that
But
box.
the whole point of them doing like the shock thing was like to see the links they would go to like stimulate themselves and not just sit in boredom. You know what I mean? It's the same concept. It's like, oh, don't push this button. Like it didn't even have to shock. They could have just said, don't push the button, right? And then no, but then we're giving you a box. We're like, don't open the box.
If you told me not to open the
it's the
box,
same
I wouldn't
premise.
open the box. If that's the,
You
if
would
that's the,
absolutely open that box.
if you
Like if
told
we
me-
left you in a room alone and we're like, hey, whatever you do, don't open the box.
If there's no cameras, if they can't see you in there, like look
I know it's crazy that like, but like going back to the whole thing what makes a man. If I said I'm not gonna do it, I'm just not gonna fucking do it.
if there's nothing, if you're in a fucking white room,
If I was told not to do it, like how they said don't touch the button, I would not do it.
why?
Wait, did they tell them not to touch the button or did they just say this button shocks you?
This button shocks you.
They didn't say don't touch it.
Yeah, they said this button shocks you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, basically,
Okay, it's a different premise.
yeah. So, but either way, either if I'm told not to do it or if there's a negative connotation, you said if you open this box, bad shit will happen to someone that's not you. I'm not opening the box.
If you open this box, we'll give you a small shock.
No, I'm doing
But
it.
you'll find out what's in the box.
I would not. I do not care.
I would absolutely.
You wouldn't tough it out through the shock?
Well, I'm not. For me, it would just feel like the risk and reward. I'm like, it could just be nothing, and it could just be a fucking mind
And a
fuck.
small little shock.
Yeah, I would literally just I would literally just open the box. My present would be the
It could
small
be
shock.
$200.
It could also just be an empty box, but just a buzzer.
It's just a small little shock. Who gives a shit?
It could be a dancing little gnome. It's like, oh, thank you for opening the box. Oh, you know, just shit like that.
So smiling fresh.
Yeah, what the fuck? That's awesome. What do you mean?
what's up? Hello, what's up? Hello.
Like, why wouldn't you open the box?
Imagine telling the story to your kids as a man, right? Be like, I was stuck in a room. I was stuck in a white room with nothing to do, and then they had this box, and if I opened it, they'd give me a small shock. But I didn't open the box. I'd take the risk. It's like, okay, Dad, why the fuck did you even tell us a story? That was boring as shit.
I would probably want to tell a story then. Shit, I mean,
To be honest, son, I just really thought I was hot shit back in the day. I don't know.
I don't know. I told my friends that I wouldn't open the box, so I didn't do it. I thought I was like being a man of my word or whatever, but now
I was standing 10 toes down, son. You got to learn that.
If there's no camera, these people aren't paying you. What do you get out of not opening the box?
Okay, back to this for the reward thing, maybe, but like that's a maybe. Other than that, if there's a negative consequence or they tell me not to do it, I'm not doing it. But if it's like, hey,
There's no consequence.
if there's a small risk from reward, I mean,
If they told me not to do it, then I probably wouldn't do it as well, just because I want to you know,
it's just a principle.
Yeah,
okay.
but like if they didn't tell me not to do it, but they just said like, oh, it'll give you a small shot. I don't care.
And if there's a chance, like, there might be a reward inside, maybe I'll do it just for the fuck of it. If I'm in the room for like 6 hours, I might. You know what I mean? If I'm there for 45 minutes,
for like 5 hours, 6 hours, I'm opening that box.
In that context, yes, but like in any other situation,
told me not to open the box. I'm opening.
No,
the
in
box.
that situation, no.
I want to see what's in
leaving
there.
it.
I want to see what's in that box.
I mean, that's fine.
What if it's a fucking like chicken?
What if it's an alien? I mean, I don't fucking know.
You never seen a chicken before?
An alien?
Okay, if there's an alien in there, I'd open it.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't know.
But you don't know.
Yeah.
This is the point.
Yeah.
They just said don't
I've
open the
seen
box.
a chicken before, but I can tell you right now, if you've been sitting in a room for 5 hours, 6 hours with no simulation, the top
chicken.
The top of the thing on your list is a fucking chicken. I
guess I'm punching that shit around the room.
What the fuck?
Like those little rubber chickens,
I start like fucking like playing with it. I'm like picking them up like, oh, chicken. Oh, you know, I start doing that shit. That'll be fucking awesome, man.
They come inside the room and just see you like playing like upsy daisy with the chicken. They're like, what the fuck happened to this guy?
It appears the experiment was too successful.
You did do the background check like we told you to, right, intern?
Yeah.
Client has seemed to suffer from slight psychosis. Call the chicken Jermaine.
Dude, Jermaine would be an awesome name for a chicken. I'm not going to lie.
Jermaine Cluck.
Okay, so
Cluck.
like Jermaine Cluck.
Wait, you said some earlier. I forgot. You said you had like a little special activity or something.
Yeah. So Valentine's Day is coming up.
Yes.
Right. So if you were in a bar and you just like gotta look at me, like what's your pickup line?
Hey, baby.
Like I'm paint a story.
often?
Paint a story for me. Like you see me, right? Just sitting in the bar alone. I mean, like I got like my wine or my beer with me, right?
Okay.
Like and you want to ask me out on a date? How are you doing it?
You're drinking wine in a bar?
No. Let's
What if
play
it's like a really nice bar? I don't know.
Yeah, let's put it
Really
out.
nice wine.
I'll be like, what you drinking?
Wine.
What kind?
This is even.
No. Shut the fuck up. Why are you laughing, nigga? Fuck you.
Because I've seen you play. This is dead ass. How you doing?
It is Pinot Grigio.
Oh, that sounds great.
Pinot Grigio?
I might get some myself.
Yes.
Like it.
Thank you, John.
Yeah. I'm gonna get one of my. Yo, bartender, can we get 2 more?
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What's after that? We're like drinking a little bit, right?
Yeah,
We
we're
got like
drinking.
2 sips in,
Got like 2 sips.
and you've said nothing.
No, yeah, exactly. You're supposed to sit there in silence to let the anticipation, the unspoken.
So you buy a round for a girl.
And then you do nothing but stare at her as she drinks it.
No, I'm not
even staring at her.
No, you
He's
ignore
staring off
her.
into the
No, you
distance.
ignore her. So I'm gonna ignore you. I'm gonna buy you the drink and ignore your ass, and then we're gonna sit
What's
there.
up? You didn't fucking ignore her if you bought her a drink.
No, listen, nigga. You have to build intrigue. Oh, okay.
What's the fucking
Shut the
intrigue?
fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
He's like, oh, this guy bought me a drink, and now he's staring off into the distance, like daydreaming or some shit.
Because
Okay.
I'm so
But dude, I think this guy's fucking
mysterious.
schizophrenic or something. He's hearing voices. What the fuck?
Anyways, we're like, we're 2 sips in, we're chilling. And so I'll be like, so what are you doing here on Valentine's Day all alone?
My date dumped me. My date was a no-show.
Oh, damn. That's hard to hear that. Well, I think that the night isn't still young and it's not over yet. So what do you say we head out here and have our own little fun of our own?
What do you have in mind?
I hit it with the most devious. And then that's when you like pull them over and whisper in the ear that's the amount of like heinous shit you're going to do to them in the
Dude,
bedroom.
you get tased.
You don't have a taser, right?
A pepper spray. Like,
Asking a girl, you don't got a taser, right? Is the craziest shit ever.
you don't have anything to like defend yourself in case things go south, right?
That's the way I like it.
You did not check your drink, did you?
Don't answer that.
Right.
All right, John, what you
All
doing?
right, John, show him how it's done.
Yeah. So what I do, right? I walk up. I'm like, hey. So I noticed your shoes when I walked in, right? Your shoes are awesome. What say we get them? Ooh, yes. What's for those listening? Darren stuck his feet up for me.
I have no shoes on.
Oh yeah. What say we get those nice little doggies out of those little shoes, huh? And she's like, go on, Darren, respond.
Oh, really? You really know?
I tell you right now.
How do you want to do that?
In my car, I got the biggest tub of mayonnaise. You, me, a gallon of mayonnaise,
Hell
some
yeah.
eggs,
Eggs.
I can fry them, baste them, scramble them, however you want.
All in your car?
Yeah.
Damn.
Sure.
It's pretty impressive.
I mean, I was thinking about the bathroom, but the car works too. I'm gonna say it right now.
You're gonna take the tub.
Do you have anything in mind
Just
after?
a comically large tub of mayonnaise. Walking into the bathroom.
You say like doing this shit in the car is any better. Like imagine,
I don't know, man.
Imagine walking past that car.
You brought the mayonnaise into a public place.
So I walked into the bar with the tub of mayonnaise. It's sitting next to me on my feet. Like I walked up to this girl while I'm holding this big ass tub of mayonnaise. Like, hey, did you notice anything when I walked in? Did you notice this? And then I walk over and I'm like, oh, you got some on your shirt. I do one of those.
That's cute.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Because
Ladies and
I'm
gentlemen,
allergic to angles.
that's a good one. I'm gonna use that.
the Rizzler in question, ladies.
Oh no, it's I messed it up. It's I'm allergic to feathers, and then you sneeze.
I like angles better.
I meant to say angels. Sorry.
I think angles is the best way to go about that. Right, Darren. How about you? Surely you have a way to go about this.
Okay.
You see, nice shawty sipping some beer at the bar.
Oh my God, I'm so lonely. It's Valentine's Day and I'm all by myself. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. And then the approach.
So, is that an IPA you got there?
Yeah.
That's fucking gross. How about we wash it down with one of my favorites, Blue Moon?
Oh my God, I actually really like Blue Moon. I figured I'd give this one a try and I'm
Waiter.
just really not...
Bartender, 2 Blue Moons.
Oh my God, you just cut me off. That's really rude. This is really good, but I don't like it.
Why don't you like it?
It's kind of bitter.
Okay. Bartender, those 2 Blue Moons.
I mean, I guess. I'm more of a Capricorn.
Really? I'm a Sagittarius. You in the star signs?
No.
Oh. Cool.
Ever hear a bitch start spouting out some astrology shit? And I'm like, oh, so you're an astrology?
Bartender.
You know what I like about you so far?
What?
You're very unpredictable.
I get that a lot.
All right.
Is that the only thing you had to say?
Yeah, what say me and you go out here. We go roller skating.
Do you have the roller skates?
Yeah, in my car.
You keep them in your car?
Yeah,
You keep roller skates?
just in case I need them.
Have you ever needed them before?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm kind of drunk. I might need you to carry me.
All right, I can do that.
On roller skates?
Yeah,
I feel they kind of hurt your calves a little bit. No?
no,
Really?
I'm a veteran.
Oh my God, you carry girls on roller skates a lot?
Yeah, I do. I'm a little bit of a player.
Rude.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wow. Can I bring the Blue Moon with me?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Sounds like a date.
I'm going to kill myself.
This guy's so into this.
I don't think it took my eyes off of you once.
That's some commit. You commit actors.
Hey, I mean, what can I say? I'm just that kind of girl. I don't know.
Slay.
I don't know if I've ever just like walked up to someone and flirted randomly. I don't think I've ever walked up to a stranger like that and just flirted. It's always been someone I know or someone I met online or like something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, like maybe like a party or something where like everyone's kind of just talking to each other. You know what I mean? That's like the only time I can think of where I've probably ever done that.
I've done it.
How'd it go? Tell us a story. You should tell us a story. I want to listen to a story.
I will only say this
Okay.
to help out anyone else in the future who is also shitting their pants at a cold open on anyone before. I'm going to tell you what I did, and I'm going to tell you what I did wrong, and I'm going to tell you what not to do.
Okay.
And then from my mistakes, may you find success. Because I sure shit didn't. All right, so be
Damn,
me.
I feel like he beats himself up over this every day.
It's not an everyday thing, but like it's definitely like
Tuesday.
Like you can, like when you fail so bad, you're like, damn, I can't do that again.
Yeah.
It was I was like, damn.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah. So be me. Be a little high. Be a little drunk. Be looking.
Sounds like a pretty bad combo so far.
Yeah.
Confidence is So, do all that and then get dared to ask someone out. And so...
Oh, is this the control rise thing?
Yeah.
I don't know if I remember this one.
You were there.
No, he wasn't there. No, Nas was there. But yeah, be all those things and now be dared to approach somebody and ask for their number.
You at least get to choose who it was.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is gonna sound so fucked up. I just found the first random victim. Like, just the first.
You call them a victim? That's crazy.
Victim because
This must have been fucking heinous. Oh my god.
No. Victim is in like I felt bad. That it was so bad that I'm victimizing them. I'm like, you shouldn't have dealt with that. This should have not happened to you. This should have not been something on your fucking 2024 bingo card.
But last year?
Yeah, it was last year. It was like end of last year, but last year. It's like
October. So it was like a couple months ago?
A couple months ago, yeah.
Oh, God. I thought this was going to be something a lot older than this.
No, this is a couple months ago.
I was not expecting fresh 21-year-old.
Yeah, I thought you went with them.
I don't remember this. I don't know.
No, he wasn't there. He wasn't there. It was just me and Nas. Me, Nas, KJ, and his friend.
I've seen him flirt with women, but it's always been people he knows.
Even friends, people I don't know that are friends with people I know. But yeah, same shit. Like, basically, there's a connectivity. But yeah. So found this girl sitting by herself at like the little drawing station. Asked her for her name like multiple times. Don't do that, by the way. If you're in a club and you can't, but I was trying to be so polite because I had like, don't have a script because when you're that nervous, you have to be real. Because I'm really good at freeballing outside of anything that I don't try to. I more like this. When I was doing the whole thing, I was thinking way too logistically and not fluidly. I was being way too like when you're approaching someone, don't treat it like a fucking science equation. Don't treat it like some kind of like business interview or some kind of like, it was just more of like my mindset. I was so fucking like, I want to say I was wired, but I was like, I don't want to come off as that creepy dude. And by doing that, I feel like I came off as the creepy dude.
When you asked for her name, what did she say?
I don't even remember her fucking name, dude. I could not. I asked like fucking.
So she told you her name like 3 or 4 times,
multiple times, and I just
wait. You forgot it, like
while you were talking to her. It was loud. It was just that fucking loud. Like I was trying to be polite.
Ask for clarification.
What do you mean?
Like she repeats her name, or she says her name, you repeat it back.
Like
you don't do that when you meet someone.
She was saying her name and I just heard syllables. I could not form a name. Like I could not understand what she was saying. And she was like, she wasn't American. So like it was a foreign name. I could tell from what she said it was a foreign name, but it was so loud and like it got muffled.
Okay, step 1, make sure you get their name.
Yeah.
Well, no shit.
Probably also be somewhere where it's not super loud around you as well.
These are all notes for the future listeners. Yeah, do all these things. Don't do what I did.
This is a couple months ago. It sounds like they're notes for you.
They're notes for everyone. Okay. Anyways,
then you learn, right?
You live in your. So that happened, and then I tried striking up small conversation, and she wasn't really engaging in it. So at a certain point, I just cut my losses. And then she just like, okay, really what happened was she just got up and walked away. But in my head, it was like, yeah.
What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, like it was.
Let him compose his thoughts.
Yeah, like let me compose my thoughts because like I'm getting like secondhand embarrassment, like replaying this shit back in my head.
Yeah, no, that's why I wanted you to tell the story.
Oh my god, like basically, it was like because it could have been worse, but I asked like.
It could always be
2 questions, didn't really get much of a response. And then at one point, I forget what happened, but she was like, I don't want to do that. And it was like, I'm really good at listening to tone. Like, it sounded like between annoyed and uncomfortable.
Like she's trying to blow you off.
Annoyed and uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm a dude. I understand the context of a dude approaching you and like, you're not feeling him, but they're still trying to talk to you. So I like, at that point, I was like, I wouldn't want my daughter, nor my sister, nor any woman I care about to be in this situation. So I kind of just shut myself down and just kind of backed up. And then she just kind of got up and left.
So you were the dude that your parents warned your sister about?
No, not that guy. Okay. But I was definitely the nerdy.
You definitely
guy.
did the right thing. Just yeah.
Yeah, I realized, you're not doing this right. Just leave her alone. And so I just kind of. Yeah, but it was more
It's,
like,
it's not even that you're like not doing it right. She probably just wasn't into you for whatever personal reason she has.
This is fine. Like that was another part. But my head was like, look, she's not interested. You can read that. You're not stupid. Don't double down. You already tried to ask for a name like fucking 5 times. Like let's just let this die. And so that was the experience. So I'll say this. I know when to leave. That was the one thing. Like I may not know how to flirt. I know when to fucking leave though. You have to know when to leave. You got to know when to leave. All dudes, you can't like this type of person. Like, cause I've heard a lot of dudes like, oh, just keep being persistent. Don't be fucking weird. Yeah. Like this persistent ass niggas, I hate you. Like, cause it works though. It's like, no, you're just chipping away at someone's sanity until they just give up, and that's not what you want, really. You want someone that wants you for you. I have a lot
of colleagues who are women, and something I hear a lot is just guys not leaving them alone, and it drives them fucking crazy.
Exactly. And so I felt like that was what I was going towards. I was like, well, that's not about to be me, and so I just shut this shit down. So that was like my one good thing from that interaction was like I could at least, I'm not socially inept. I could at least pick up on social cues. Like, okay, she's not fucking with this. Let me just stop.
I mean, at least you learned a lesson out of it.
Yeah, the worst story I've ever heard.
Huh?
Not the worst story I've ever heard.
It's not the worst, but it definitely just like...
You definitely have worse. I'll say that.
Fuck you. It took me a second. I was
he told the boring story.
That wasn't the boring one. That was the most...
That was the morally righteous story.
Yeah, no, I fuck with that one. We've all got embarrassing stories of shit. I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel bad for calling you out, but I mean, thank you for sharing.
No, because I feel like at the end of the day, that's something that someone like it's scared because like it's fucking frightening, especially when you're not used to approaching people. Mm-hmm. So like it went bad for me, but like if you're a decent person, you're gonna understand. Okay, this is not going well. Let me just stop.
I've had like boring dates and dates that were like not going well, but I've never had anybody like repulsed to like talk to me. You know what I mean?
That's good. That's good, Darren. I'm glad you have that.
I'm glad you've not disgusted any women outside of this being.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
You've not cleared a room with your presence alone. That's great.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't.
Valentine's Day is a trip though, but
it's a very corporate holiday. I don't know. It's literally just there to get you to buy heart-shaped things and shit. It's all
every holiday's corporate.
I mean,
but Valentine's Day especially.
I would say Christmas is more corporate.
Yeah,
it's like the undertone is very.
But people make more meaning out of Christmas.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I like the vibes on Christmas. Like, what are the vibes on Valentine's Day?
Love, romance,
dinner date.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's pretty much it. It's just like
connections.
That's not really like a vibe, though. That's stuff you do on it, but it's not really like a
intimacy
vibe.
Is not a vibe. Like, you
can be intimate like any time through the year.
Yeah,
you can be Christmassy like in July. You know what I mean?
That's not really, intimate. Is more like the relationship or like the loving connection.
But it should always be there. You know,
you can have a loving connection on Christmas.
Yeah,
but you usually wouldn't have it on like, let's say, Halloween or necessarily Thanksgiving.
You might.
Oh my God, baby! Those pumpkins remind me of your fat ass. Get over here. Like,
well, Valentine's Day is about love. It's not about wanting someone's fat ass.
I feel like a lot of people hook up on Halloween too. So I mean,
I'm saying more of like intimacy of like.
Actually, yeah, there's lots of like slutty nurse costumes, just like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Intimacy is different than like I would say like lust in the sense of like intimacy is more of like
you use the fucking fat ass examples.
I was saying that's not what that you wouldn't find that in Halloween, but I chose the lustful example, not the intimate one. Intimacy would be closer to like a Christmas thing of like just like the connectiveness and like the more, I don't want to say cerebral, but more of like the mental aspects of your relationship, like the things that like mentally put you together, like the reasons why you would like be like Bruno Mars and catch a grenade for this bitch, that type of shit. And like I feel like Valentine's Day is more of just like the culmination of that. There are other holidays that can.
That's what I feel like a birthday's for. To be honest, because I mean it's more personal to y'all's relationship.
And some
Valentine's Day is just like, oh, this is the one day out of the year you're supposed to show your love.
Well, with birthdays too, though, like you share that with like more people than just your partner. Yeah, it wouldn't
be your partner.
Yeah, like Valentine's Day is like a day for like you two.
Yeah. Typically with your partner though, like you also do stuff one-on-one. It's not just like
it wouldn't be just on Valentine's Day, but it's more of like you now have like you and other couples can all it's like.
But I mean, just in general.
I don't think there's a deeper meaning behind.
No. I'm not saying. No. I mean, I'm talking about like the actual social, like the why it's. What he's talking about like with the birthday, why it's like different than a birthday. Like the birthday thing is like it's supposed to be like it's your partner, but it's your family. Valentine's Day is like specifically for couples by couples.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
It's not by couples though. It's by fucking like, I don't know, Kroger and Adam and Eve and shit.
No, by as in like, it's almost like a Mean Girls, like you can't sit with us, like by couples and like it's by couples, like it's a couple's holiday. If you're not in a relationship, there is like a sense of like we are
missing out.
Yeah, you're missing out. For couples by couples and like it's inclusive to
it's to make you want to spend more money.
It could be. That's what I said. It was part of it is being corporate, but I'm just saying like it's still that aspect of like it's
like on the 4th of
couples.
July, it's like a communal experience because you're all looking up at some fucking fireworks.
It was same thing for
like
a birthday. It's a communal experience because like everyone's.
It doesn't have to be, but
really, I feel like everyone's kind of coming together for your birth, and they like
it is. But I'm saying also a lot of the times, like if you have a partner, it's their birthday, you also do stuff one-on-one with them too.
Well, yeah, I get that.
But I was saying like on 4th of July or some shit, it's a very communal experience. Like you sit around watching fireworks or whatever the fuck, like people around you, you're watching fireworks. But when I'm like, I don't know, going out to dinner for Valentine's Day, I don't give a fuck what the couples around me are doing.
Yeah, I get that.
You know what I mean? Like, why is this any different than just like I said, like a birthday thing where you're taking someone out for a birthday? You know? Because I mean, I feel like that or like, I mean, just your fucking anniversary. I guess that's another good example.
Well, yeah, so the anniversary would be in the same branch of like the Valentine's Day, but that's even like more. I would say probably more important than Valentine's Day. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think your anniversary is something that matters a whole lot more than just like, oh, it's Valentine's Day. It's February 14th. Captain America Day, you know, like
I forgot that was coming up.
That's what I'm doing Valentine's Day.
You watching it?
Yeah.
It's what I'm doing the 15th, actually. Yeah.
Okay, y'all let me know if it's good or not, because I don't have high hopes for that movie. I might watch the Thunderbolts just because it seemed a little more my speed.
The Thunderbolts seems good.
That's probably Fantastic Four.
It literally looks impressive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it definitely doesn't have the Black Widow thing where they're just jumping off of green screen.
It's like, oh my God, a Marvel movie that doesn't look like it's littered with a bad CGI.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm kind of excited for all three of them just because it's been a minute. But
I just think the Captain America one's probably my like least.
Harrison Ford said he had fun, and I like Harrison Ford, so I'll have fun watching the movie.
Gotcha.
I heard he's not Red Hulk for that much in the movie.
Just like the final act of anything.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Yeah.
I know like that movie is majority like just like a Hulk movie more than anything. But
but they don't have Hulk.
Yeah, it's just like a shit ton of Hulk characters.
Okay. Like the mastermind is what's his name? The leader.
Yeah, the leader
is the villain.
The leader's the main villain. Then they have the Red Hulk, and they might have Abomination in it too. I'm not sure, but they have like a shit ton of Hulk characters in that movie.
Okay.
I don't know. I just know like from like the reshoots and everything with it.
Oh, they did do
that's the main thing.
The thing for me was
I've heard the reshoots were not as bad as people made them out to be. I heard that recently.
I remember the director just saying, "Come on, guys, please give it a chance," and then all my faith in that movie just dropped to zero.
What else has this director made?
I don't know.
I forget. Can you look it up? I know like a lot of the reshoot stuff was blown out of proportion for sure.
In what context?
Because they would do like reshoots that are pretty standard for movies and stuff. Like it's pretty normal to have like
Cloverfield Paradox.
Oh, that movie was terrible. Holy shit.
I don't know any of
That's the only awful Cloverfield movie.
Wait, I don't know any of these.
Just name a couple if you can.
Luce, Luce.
What's his name?
Julius Ona.
But Cloverfield Paradox is not a good
I've heard that movie's awful.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard nothing.
Avicii, Broken Arrows. This is high. No, it's not. Nile Parts Schwetz is his highest rated movie.
What's his rating?
Maybe I'm not hyped for this.
Is that a Polish movie?
How many stars is this movie?
9.3.
9.3. How many people have seen Niles and Sweats?
Oh, whoa! He directed this movie that's just the N word with the hard R. 6.8 stars.
Oh, maybe he got some talent.
He does have a black man. It's almost a passing grade. I don't know.
He has a black main character as a main lead.
Almost a passing grade. Is he? He's not Polish. He's black. Why are there like 3 movies here with Slavic names?
I mean, maybe he's a black dude who lives in Poland.
But he did have the hard R as a movie.
He's Nigerian. Nigerian American.
Maybe he has some Polish friends. I don't know.
He was raised in the Philippines, Nigeria, Togo, UK.
He is
He lives in Virginia.
That is crazy.
There's nothing about Poland or any Eastern European country in here.
That's crazy. Good for him.
Sure. Seems like his highest rated films are the Polish ones.
Okay, that's not. I don't know.
I want to give it a shot, I guess. I
already bought the tickets. I'm locked in.
I'm buying the tickets soon.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna go see it with Josh. Actually, I don't know. Like, I want to fuck with Sam as Captain America, but it's been 2 phases since he became Captain America, and I don't know anything about him.
Because I remember the one who was like, maybe the terrorists aren't bad people, and that's why everyone got mad.
We need to be better.
Yeah.
Be better.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier was so disappointing. It could have been good.
Isn't like the whole thing of him about like missing a mortgage payment? Because he's been zapped for like 4 years.
Yeah, that's part of it. It's because like his family is poor and they couldn't pay off like their
his family. He's friends with Iron Man. Friends with Captain
Iron Man's dead.
Yeah. So
Pepper isn't. Yeah,
out.
Pepper doesn't have a job anymore.
She still definitely inherited.
Yeah, she
actually. I don't know what he did with his wealth.
It's all in the company. That's what they explained. Is like she literally lost the company. Like they took the assets.
So her and her daughter are now just bums.
Yeah.
Didn't he make her like some high rank in the company though? In one of the Iron Man movies?
She was the CEO.
Yeah, I was about to say it, but
yeah, she lost the company.
Damn, shareholders are fucking asses.
Yeah, she lost the company. They do explain all that stuff in there. I don't know. The show could have been
Pepper lost
good.
everything.
He really did,
except her daughter.
Yeah, the last remnant of Tony, I guess, in the movie.
The show could have been good, but it was really just boring. There wasn't a whole lot going on.
I heard it's just a lot of dialogue, and the
best part of that show is in the Thunderbolts. So I mean, I don't know.
Ghost?
The
John Walker.
Yeah,
U.S. agent.
Faker America.
Gotcha.
I don't know. That was hard when you had like he decapitated someone on live TV. It's badass.
With the shield, right?
Yeah, he decapitated someone with the shield. They had a shot of him standing there with the fucking Captain America shield covered in blood. That's fucking sick. That was awesome. I like that. But the show dealt a lot with like I guess the race implications of like Captain America and like the government and stuff.
That's what you didn't want from Captain America, though. The whole point was
I didn't mind it that much, to be honest. It was like, what was it? So like they had Elijah Bradley in there, which is basically, he was the second person to get the super soldier serum. Okay. But he was a black man in the 50s. Okay. That was the whole thing. So he was a super soldier that basically got washed under the rug.
Under Captain America
and everything while he was in the ice. And it was someone who actually went on more missions and shit like that, but was completely covered up and everything. And he's in the new movie, but he's just like he's trying to assassinate the president.
Because he's mad that he didn't get his credit.
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it was. It was a very weird, random thing. I did see an interview that like Anthony Mackie did where it's like his perspective is like a black man being Captain America and stuff like that. And he was like bringing up the point that like his grandparents were literally sharecroppers. And now he is Captain America. And I was like, I mean, I can see why that's like an important thing. I can see why that's like a powerful thing to you. You know what I mean? I can see why that would be powerful to a lot of people. I can
see why he likes the role. That's not more of my.
Like, I can see why that's important. Like that's
I saw somebody draw like a Venn diagram, and then they were like, "Steve Rogers is how we perceive America." Steve Rogers is how America wants to be perceived. John Walker is how America actually is, and then Anthony Mackie is how America should be.
See, my whole thing, and this is something that he also said in another interview.
Anthony Mackie?
Yeah, he basically said that like Captain America does not represent America. Huh? And he's right though. He really doesn't. He never has represented America.
So what is he?
Captain America does not represent like America's ideals or whatever.
He's the best version of America.
Exactly. He represents what America should be. It's what he always says. There's like that's what the Winter Soldier is about. It's about him turning on the government because he found out, oh yeah, there's fucking evil people who have been hiding inside the government the entire time. And all that shit too.
Then to say he's not, because most Americans wouldn't say, yeah, we like the way America is right now. We all want like the better America. I feel like that's what the American dream is kind of.
Yeah, exactly. He's more about the dream.
Yeah, that's. But to say that's not America.
Not the government itself is what he's saying.
Okay, yeah, I get that, but that's a weird way of phrasing it.
But I mean, it's not wrong.
No, I see. I get it.
There's a really good shot, I believe, from like the 70s. I think it's like Captain America. Someone was like telling him like, "Oh, you're supposed to be loyal to us," like all this shit. He says, "I'm not loyal to anything except the dream." And that's hard. I like that. That's a good like message for Captain America to have because. I mean, in this one, he's fucking fighting the president of the United States.
Yeah, who's now Red Hulk.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think, like, just in general, like, I mean, he's like, yeah, I mean, that's kind of what that is. I mean, he's just saying like, yeah, Captain America doesn't just wholeheartedly blindly agree with the country. He's not just going to do what, like the senators and congressmen and shit say. He's going to do exactly what should be done to America's ideals.
Yeah.
Which I agree with more.
I'll say like this. I'm probably not going to see this movie. I'm just going to give y'all my 2 seconds. I'm probably going to just nail this plot 100%. So starts with Anthony Mackie, like, damn, bro, Steve is gone. Fuck, I haven't seen Falcon the Winter Soldier, so I don't know any of this.
This is going to be so off.
Fuck is I'm doing, bro. I can't believe I'm now shouldered with this responsibility. He's going to talk to side characters. Hey, man, you're the new Cap. And other people will be like, you're not Captain America, slur. And then, he's like, wow, this is such a divisive position I'm in. And then he's going to talk to Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford like, you're doing great, buddy.
But you know Steve Rogers.
No,
that's from the trailer, yeah.
No, but your Maria is such a fucking bar. But anyway,
from the Sonic movie,
yeah. But anyway, he's like, yeah, but you know, Steve, yeah. And so he's like, okay, whatever, cracker. And then, movie happens. Basically, don't really care. The final act is they're trying to make more soldiers like Cap, and then they end up making the President Red Hulk. Now
they're trying to make more soldiers like Captain America, and they accidentally make the President
Red Hulk.
Dude, they fucked up royally.
I'll say either
do that.
Like either the president was like, manning the operation and took one of the experimental vials, or someone under him was working on it and somehow it got to him. But I do think they're trying to make. I feel like my gut is, because you said there's Hulk characters, they were trying to make another super soldier serum and they fucked up somehow, and that's how they make the Hulk. Because it's kind of the same thing of it strengthening and enhancing a person. That's my 2 cents. Y'all can tell me if I'm right or wrong. I don't really care, but I do think that.
I haven't seen the movie yet.
Exactly.
So. From the trailers, I know that's wrong.
We'll see. We'll see.
It's just funny that he has like another Falcon as his sidekick now.
He already has one? Who is it?
Oh, yeah. I saw that in the trailer. I was like,
he's from Falcon and the Winter Soldier, too. His name is Joaquin Torres.
What does he do?
He's a Falcon. He has the wings.
They both have wings.
Yeah.
It's just two flying niggas just beating the shit out of you with shields and shit.
Yeah. But now he has vibranium.
Oh, speaking of vibranium, did y'all see that I think they're getting Denzel Washington to play T'Challa now?
He's not playing T'Challa.
Well, there's some of Denzel Washington.
Is he like old?
Yeah, I was say he's like 70. He's not playing T'Challa. He's probably going to be in a Black Panther movie, but he's not going to be T'Challa.
No, maybe his dad or something. I don't know.
His dad's dead.
No,
so is he.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's probably going to be the villain in the next Black Panther movie.
I thought I forget. I think it was like a Channel Emergency Awesome, where like they're like alluding that either Denzel or Spike Lee or some young-ish nigga.
Spike Lee is not young either.
The middle-aged man.
Maybe in the 80s he was young.
Yeah.
Either way, it was some black man taking over it. Because I was like, no one.
Gee, really?
No.
You're not doing the Ryan Gosling Black Panther.
No, because I remember they were.
Make him Latina.
Because they were doing shit with Shuri. That's what I was like. So they just moved back to a dude. That's what I took from that. Is that they're kind of sidestepping Shuri and trying to put a dude back in the thing.
I think she's definitely going to be Black Panther until they reboot everything.
Which might happen with like Secret Wars or some shit.
Yeah, like 2 years.
But they haven't even like announced any Black Panther movies. Yeah, she could be it for 2 years and not just have a movie. She could just have that title.
I mean, there's definitely going to be a Black Panther 3, but
exactly probably.
I can tell you right now, Denzel Washington is not going to be the Black Panther. That man is 70.
Wakanda forever. Oh, my back.
I thought they already announced like what villain he's supposed to be playing or something though. Like he's supposed to be playing a specific character.
He was the main villain in Gladiator 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah. I mean, he's a good person to get because I mean he's a very renowned actor. He
played the villain role pretty well.
Yeah. He's a good actor to get for a Marvel movie for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. That's just what I thought. I'm more excited for like. I'll say like this. Like
the movie actually ties in very heavily to Eternals.
Yeah, because they addressed the fucking flow, which no other fucking movie did since Eternals came out, which kind of pissed me off, if I'm being honest.
The island is like the main plot point of the movie.
Yeah, because
it's like the MacGuffin of the movie. Who's that?
Which one?
In Eternals.
From Eternals?
A celestial.
No, like which movie?
Captain America.
Oh.
Okay.
Have you seen Eternals?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Yeah,
I saw it with you guys, didn't I?
I don't know. The island from the end of the movie is like the main MacGuffin from in Captain America.
And Eternals came out like 4
I didn't
years
see it in
ago,
any of
some
the
shit.
trailers.
It's brought up in a lot of them actually.
Yeah, because they show like the fucking finger coming out of the earth or whatever.
Do you care if I spoil it
No.
at all?
I kind of want to see the movie now.
Yeah, so the island created adamantium when they.
Oh, I said no.
Oh, I thought you said yeah.
No, I said no. I want to see the movie now. Okay.
Well, it's in the fucking trailer regardless. Jesus Christ.
I didn't see the trailer.
It's in the
I wasn't
trailer.
going to watch the trailer.
It's in the trailer.
What's
God.
it with adamantium? Oh, adamantium is Wolverine's shit.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
But
Okay.
regardless, anyways, they're going to say it in the fucking beginning of the movie because it's the main plot point of the movie.
Ireland has made adamantium. God damn it, John.
That would have been so stoked if I saw that firsthand.
My fault there. I thought you said yeah. But yeah, that's like what they're all trying to get over the course of the movie. It's like what he's like trying to work for the president for.
And which one's better, adamantium or vibranium?
I think adamantium's better.
Okay.
Vibranium's more versatile, but adamantium's stronger,
Okay.
I think, from what I understand.
Gotcha.
Like you can use vibranium
Like
for
a diamond and obsidian thing, both are really hard, but like you can use diamond technology for more like crafty shit. And then obsidian is really just like, do you want a hard rock?
Well, vibranium is strong because of the way it absorbs force.
Yeah.
So I guess it would be closer to a diamond then. And then the adamantium would just be hard. Can't really break it. Okay, that makes I can see that.
Yeah,
now.
like you can like adamantium can cut vibranium.
Oh, but vibranium can't cut adamantium, I'm assuming.
No, but it can like block it and shit.
So Wolverine can't hurt Black Panther, but Black Panther can't really do shit against Wolverine.
I think vibranium is more like diamond to where you can't like crush it, but you can slice it. Like it fractures easily, but you can't like crush it.
Okay.
Like the shield takes a lot of blunt blows. It makes sense. It's a shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say like
But like Thanos' sword just cut through it like paper.
Gotcha.
yeah, like Wolverine can scratch Captain America's shield and everything, but it's not gonna like cut all the way through it.
Gotcha.
So it can still deflect it and everything, but it's not gonna like cut all the way fucking through. But at the same time, like vibranium sword is not gonna get through adamantium at all.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense.
Gotcha.
It's just one of those like dumb things where like they just have like a shit ton of fictional metals for no reason. They could have
just, like,
easily
each
been the
one's-
same thing.
Each one's harder than the other, and like
Yeah, they
stronger
could have
than
easily just
diamond.
been the same thing, but they just had to have two different metals for some reason. I don't know why it's
Yeah.
like that, but I don't know.
movie stuff and whatever.
Fucking 50-year-old comic book stuff for some reason.
Dude, I'm actually like, the more I've been playing Marvel Rivals, the more I'm excited for like this Fantastic Four shit, because like if they do this shit well, I'm actually kind of interested in
I
this
actually
franchise.
really liked the trailer for that movie.
I did
Same.
too, because I told you, but I haven't like told you. But like when I started like really getting the Marvel Rivals, they dropped this skin called the Maker, and just by like coincidence, you know, because your phones listen to you, I saw this like random like hour and a half long video about the history of the Maker, and so I was like, oh fuck it, I'll listen to it, and so I did, and I actually learned his story, and I was like, yo, Reed Richardson is actually fucking terrifying.
Like demon. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you just let like smart people, like if you get rid of the soul of a smart person, it's all calculations, no heart. It's just cold numbers, and like the right thing is just the right thing. There's no moral questions. Like this
Yeah.
is what should be
He's like
done.
Ultron, but better.
Yeah. And so like when I was like listening to the story, I was just like the Fantastic Four, like because it goes through like different universes, like different eras of the Fantastic Four. So I'm like learning more about his like relationship, like the Maker's relationship, which is Reed Richards' relationship with the Thing, and I'm just like, he fucked that man's life over. Like this dude's suicidal, can't get bitches. He shit's weird. Like
Yeah.
and then like I don't know, to like see their rendition of it now in the Marvel Studios, where like he's just like needs a little more garlic, a little more kick, a little more zest. I'm like,
Well, because remember, that's not the normal version of Reed Richards. It's like a very specific, fucked up version of
Yeah.
Reed.
yeah. So but, like just the fact that like because because the Maker also dealt with his better counterpart, and so I saw the foil, and I saw I was like, I'm curious to see how they show this Reed Richards and the Sue and the Johnny and all that shit.
I just think it's so weird that there's never been like a good live action Fantastic Four thing ever.
Because you need good directors and people who actually care about the source material.
I still like the Fox one.
Like it's okay.
The first Fox one.
That was with
It's
Chris
okay.
Evans.
Huh?
Yeah.
With Chris Evans.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay, but it's like very campy, and it's still not like
It's basically it's definitely an early 2000s superhero movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
it's just very like simple versions of like all the characters and everything. Like it doesn't really like delve too much into it. They kind of just like waste Sue. Mr. Fantastic is like a very like I don't know, goofy version of himself and all that stuff too. Johnny's the only one that I'd say is like pretty much just dead right. Because I mean, that's just how Johnny is.
Flavor on, dude.
Yeah, pretty much. He's just kind of like, I don't know. You look at Johnny and you get exactly what you expect him to be.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That was back when Chris Evans was doing like a shit ton of comedies too. It like just felt right.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So, have you ever seen the one with Michael B. Jordan or no? Because I never saw that one.
I've heard that he was the best part of that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I mean, it's probably the archetype of that character is just free spirit and having fun.
Yeah,
So
it's the easiest character to play.
Yeah.
In those movies, for sure.
Yeah.
The whole movie carried itself, from what I've seen, like very seriously. I don't know if they had room for that. Have you seen the movie?
No.
The trailer for the newest one or the one with Michael?
No, like the other Fox one.
Fake
with
four
the,
stick.
Yeah, fake four stick.
Yeah.
The one where he's like, say that again? No.
That's the funniest shit to me. I'm sorry.
It is. I like the memes people make.
Yeah. Say that again.
But yeah, that movie like carried itself very seriously. It was like a Snyder version of Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if Johnny was like quit because from what I've seen, he's just a straight face the entire time.
Oh,
From
wow.
what I've heard, he was also fairly quippy in that movie. Like he was like the one that was cracking jokes throughout most of it.
Maybe.
When everyone else was like,
like I said, I haven't seen it, but every single scene I've seen, nobody has a smile. They're just, besides the ending where he goes, say that again? No. The rest of the movie, everybody's just, you know.
no, I'm just thinking that same scene where he says, say that again. Johnny turns to the thing and he goes, why don't we call this team the thing that nobody loved or some shit like that?
Oh my God.
He's like turns to the thing. He's like, why don't we call this shit the thing that nobody fucking loved?
Jesus Christ.
He's like just bullying the fuck out of him for no reason.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know, I hope they nail their like dynamic and everything too, because like they're
family, right?
They're definitely a family. That's what they're known as. They're known as Marvel's first family.
Okay.
It's like what their thing is. Like they started the golden age of Marvel and stuff.
Gotcha.
So it's like, it's a very important thing to get right. And it feels like they're getting everything right when I look at it.
Okay.
The only, I don't know, like the casting all seems like is working pretty good to me. The special effects in the trailer, I actually really liked.
Yeah, I liked how the
everything
thing
too.
looked. It was good. And the robot Herbie, I think.
Yeah. I think there's a reason why they haven't shown Mr. Fantastic's powers yet in the trailer.
This CG is I don't know. Like, do y'all feel like stretchy CG? Oh no, they did it with fucking Luffy though, with One Piece. So I feel like you can do it.
But
decent.
there's a pretty big difference in how Mr. Fantastic and Luffy work.
Really?
In that
They're both stretchy dudes.
Yeah, but their powers work differently. Luffy always has some kind of like friction, I guess, on him. So like with Luffy, if he like stretches himself back out, he's gonna flick back like a rubber band.
Rubber, yeah.
Yeah,
Like he has recoil.
yes. Like he moves like a rubber band. So if he stretches himself out, he always pops back into place. Whereas with Mr. Fantastic, he can stretch however much he wants. It doesn't matter if it like defies the laws of gravity or like however the fuck it is. He can stretch as much as he wants, and there's no like,
He's like Play-Doh.
yeah, like there's no weight to the way that he moves at all, and that's on purpose. And he does a lot more stuff than like he can do as Luffy, because Luffy like he can just like stretch his stuff, but he can't like change his fucking shape. Mr. Fantastic can change his shape. He can stick his fucking eyes out of his skull and use them like binoculars. He can fucking like...
Okay.
He has like very goofy over the top shit that he does.
Okay. I kind of see what you're saying.
Yeah, he's able to like fucking like morph his body and stuff. Like I saw like this panel and it was like he thought Sue died, the Invisible Woman, and he started like melting. Because
his emotion was so high and he was just distraught.
Yeah, so at all times he has to constantly like will his body to
be in the shape of a person.
Exactly.
Or he just turns into a puddle by default.
Yeah, he just like starts fucking like melting and looking like this weird amorphous blob.
Which makes
like a
sense
fucking man.
because still going off the Maker's comic thing, he's immortal. All his organs have like coalesced into like this one kind of like cartoony pouch thing.
Yep.
So he doesn't have to like eat or shit. So that makes sense.
Yeah, but like it's just like I don't know. It's
different than being a person who can just and then have a giant fist or some shit.
Yeah, it's just a very. It's a lot harder to show.
It is because it's like it's almost cartoony, and you're trying.
It
to
is
show
very
that,
cartoony.
Like, exactly. You're supposed to like make that look realistic to somebody because you're using human actors.
Even in Marvel Rivals, it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Like there's that one ability where he just like
squares up.
Yeah. But like that's the thing too, is that like despite having the goofiest fucking power set out of all of them, he's probably like arguably like the most serious. and everything too.
Serious how?
He's the most introspective and like contemplative and everything.
yeah.
Besides like the thing,
He's the
I
brain.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess like besides the thing, he's the one who has like the fucking like, you know, like the
I think God stays in heaven because he's scared of what he created.
yeah, like he doesn't have like a god complex per se, but he's like got that
Until he's the maker.
the curse of knowledge, I guess, like what I'm thinking.
He's the
That's
smartest
kind of what
man
he's
in
got
the
going
universe.
on. Yeah, like there's versions of him and shit where it's like, oh, he knows Galactus is coming. He just can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
He just like sits there like endlessly trying to think of ways to stop Galactus. He's like, well, I can't do anything about it. So that's the type of shit that he has to deal with. And you just see him like fucking just like stretching all over the place at all times and shit.
Yeah.
I also saw someone who had a pretty good idea too. And they said that like he purposefully doesn't stretch often. So he doesn't make the thing feel bad because the thing's powers are just like, he's obviously like super self-conscious about it. He feels bad. That's his whole thing. So he doesn't stretch like not to fucking gloat on him. So because like if you're just sitting there like, oh yeah, I have the power to grab shit from the other room while I'm sitting here on the couch, you know, it's like the things are like, oh
I look like rocks.
yeah, I'm made of rocks.
Yeah, because I mean, also wasn't the whole thing like well, I don't know how they're gonna tell the story now, but in the Maker's universe, it was because Victor Von Doom fucked up his like coordinates, and that's what caused them all to morph like that. So originally, the thing, or I think what is his name? Like not
I think
Ben.
it's
Ben. Yeah, Ben was like really mad at fucking Mr. Fantastic. He's like, dude, you fucked me up. And he's like, I don't know, I'm gonna do everything in my power to fix it. But after a certain round, when they realized it was Doom, he's like, well, I mean, it's not your fault. I appreciate if you help, though. But
I'm
like,
pretty sure in the mainline comics, it was just like an accident that Mr. Fantastic made. And that's one of the big things that he feels guilty about it.
okay.
Because like he ruined the thing's life. And he's like, well, I got to make amends for it somehow and shit like that. So he's like, oh, I'm going to make us celebrities and like all that stuff. That's why they end up becoming like the first like real like group of superheroes and everything, because they start doing like brand deals and all this stuff. So like he
Yeah.
tries to like put them out there and like make them rich and make them successful. So he doesn't feel like he ruined their lives.
Yeah.
For everything he did. Like he just spends every
Guys,
day
look, we
trying to
be
make up for it.
influencers now.
It's so fucking funny. I can't get over the fucking comic panel where he's like, I'm awful. I'm a monster. I'm going to call myself the Thing from now on. And he just goes, and I'm Mr. Fantastic. That's the funniest shit ever. Like right after, it's like the most tone deaf shit ever.
Yeah. Your best friend's like, I'm a monster. I can't. What am I? And you're like,
Dude, look at the shadow puppet.
Dude, watch this. I can make every one of my fingers a middle finger.
Oh, did you drop your iPhone in the room over there? I got you.
Anybody want a glass of water? Anybody else want a glass of water?
He hands it to him like in a cup made out of his hand.
Yeah.
Go on, drink out of my hand. I know you want to.
Just kidding. I brought a cup for you. Like, pours it.
And then he uses his finger as a straw instead.
Yeah.
nah, okay.
It's like the goofiest fucking power set of all time.
Could y'all live as the Thing? Real talk? Like just real shit.
Fuck
like,
yeah, I could.
I don't know, man. Being a rock monster with like who shits weird. It was the fact that he brought that
shit's
up.
weird.
That shit weird. It's not any different.
I don't.
I'll have
So-
a pile of rocks on there. It's cool.
I didn't even think about what he shits out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did he just drop fucking pebbles?
No, I mean, he eats. He eats normal food.
Comes out as concrete.
Oh,
That's not that bad.
he goes to like every toilet because he fucks up the pipes and plumbing. Dude,
I mean, I feel like he can do a lot with his powers and stuff.
I'm
though.
just a rock guy that hits good, and then bullets kind of don't hurt, but
Yeah.
like enough force will hurt.
You know how people will pay you a shit ton of money to have the strength of the Thing. You know, you can do so many
a lot of
different
people pay
jobs.
to look like the Thing.
Who cares if you can do the shit the Thing does? Who cares?
I'll see some polling on that because I don't know if super strength being deformed or being super strong or like
Who cares if you can punch their head off?
no one. You're
Like, no one's gonna sit there and make fun of you to your face if you could just
yeah
like,
to
fucking-
my face, but no one would love me. I would sit there outside in the rain, cold in the road.
He gets married. He's fine.
After he's rich and famous due to his influencer power.
They didn't know that
Hear
actually.
me out, though. The Thing with Alfonso's flirting skills.
What an awful way to live.
Nah, the thong just.
The thong. Actually, no. He ends up marrying a blind girl.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Oh my god.
It's actually fucking hilarious.
But
Does she break up with him and then he changes his voice?
What?
Does she break up with him when she finds out, and then he just like changes his voice?
Hello. Hello. You like flowers? Oh, you also have the same condition as my ex-boyfriend. Wow, that's crazy.
You also have rock skin. That's crazy.
It must be pretty common, like being blind, right?
Yeah.
God, no, I could not be the thing. No offense to anyone who
Has rocks for skin.
Yeah. You're lovely people. Love you, but I would not want to be you. No offense.
I'd have rocks for skin. I think that's pretty cool.
No, I'm good.
I don't see anything wrong with rocks for skin.
I'd rather be the Hulk. I'd rather just have a second identity that's a rage monster than just be a normal guy who looks like a fucking boulder.
You'd rather have a rage monster that can just like kill someone you love randomly without you having any kind of like
There's
impact.
another person living in your head.
Yes, than being a rock man. Because at least at the end of the day, I can turn back into me and I have an excuse for when I crash out.
It's not you crashing
You're still going
out.
to prison.
Yeah.
And then I'll just have him break me out.
And then you're a man on the run.
So you'd rather just kill people every few days just
At
because?
least I look like a normal dude while doing it sometimes.
You don't look like a normal dude while doing it at all.
Well, I look like a normal dude when I'm not doing it.
Okay, so at least then you wouldn't kill who you love.
I could just
You
look
could
like-
actually get married. Is the thing.
The thing
You
is
could
with
do
the
that as
Hulk is that you can control that rage. Like it only happens when you lose control of your emotions. You can't just stop being the thing.
I don't know. Bruce Banner's tried to control the rage. Like no matter what he does,
It doesn't work super well.
Yeah.
It depends on who's writing the story. Leave it at that. I would write my own story.
No, it always is him. Like, yeah, I went on this like retreat with Buddhist monks, and now I'm back, and I just feel so much better. I think I can control this, guys. 5 minutes later. Yeah, like
Yeah. Because like every time he's able to control it too, it's because he has some fucking like crazy big invention he creates with like gamma technology. What the fuck are you gonna do? You can't build like a gamma fucking CAT scan device or some shit to help you like keep the Hulk in
Just
check.
talk to this nigga. I'll be like, yo, keep it down. And he's gonna be like, yes, sir.
It's like, no, I don't like you.
Well, turns out Hulk has a mentality of a child. So I mean, I'm pretty I'm decent with kids. So I could probably just be like, hey,
he's not gonna like you.
yes, you would.
He's not gonna fuck with you.
I'm his father. I'm his servant.
you're not my dad.
You can't lock me in my room.
Hulk makes stinky now.
Oh God.
Actually, yeah, Hulk probably just shits better than the Thing. That's another reason I'd probably just be the Hulk. I mean, they're probably
Radioactive shits.
green, glowing, and fucking have a
Poison your
half-life.
town's water supply.
Well, not my town's water supply, but
You're gonna
doesn't
go to
have
a
a-
different town and poison their water supply.
Well, it's not gonna be him. It's gonna be the Hulk.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I didn't choose it. He chose it.
The Hulk doesn't have a penis.
So you're gonna let somebody else
Wait,
poison
so
your water supply?
it just disappears?
Yeah.
But it comes back though.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But you probably can't have sex.
Well, my cum is radioactive.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you probably can't.
I could wear like
Can you have sex as a thing?
Yeah.
Like is every bit of him rocks except the junk?
no.
The junk is rocks too, but I mean, you make do. Country girls make do. It works.
I didn't like that sentence.
That's crazy.
Nah, I think I'd rather have a radioactive dick. I'm not gonna hold you.
You want a radioactive penis?
Yeah, I'd rather just put like a.
We just said it
fucking-
doesn't have a penis.
Well, my regular dick. Actually, how does it? So like, if
Your
I
sperm is absolutely going to be radioactive after you turn into Bruce Banner. Still,
And then you'll have little Bruce Banner kids or Hulk kids. Sorry.
well, actually, is the Hulk like a disease? Can it transfer to people?
no.
Okay, then no, they probably wouldn't. But they probably would be deformed
You just
and
give your wife
malnutrition. Yeah,
Yeah.
but hey,
Yeah.
hey, at least his life. Maybe I just want to have kids. I don't fucking know.
So I've been a Spider-Man in that one comic.
Yeah.
Wait, he has radioactive cum?
Yeah, he killed Mary Jane.
He busted
They wanted
inside
they
her
wanted a
and killed
kid.
her?
Yeah.
Why do they make this man suffer so much? This is just not fair.
On the contrary, have y'all seen like the Family Guy gag with Clark Kent at the Daily Planet? And then like 3 of his colleagues are like, oh my God, it's so crazy. All 3 of us have been diagnosed with breast cancer. But the oncologist said it's like we've had our, breast x-rayed like 30 times a day for the past 3 years. And then Clark is like, oh man, that sucks.
Man, Family Guy has some good gags every now and then, man.
Family Guy is good. I still sit there and fucking watch Family Guy funny moments all the time.
I haven't watched any of the
They're pretty
newer
funny.
shit. Yeah.
Pretty funny moments. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I can't stand watching like full Family Guy episodes usually.
Not anymore.
But funny moments, that shit hits. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, that's funny enough. Someone like, I forget what his name is, like LS Mark or something, who does like a lot of stuff with like
I've seen him
cartoons.
review like all
Yeah.
like 20 some seasons.
Basically, he brought up a good point, which was like the best part of Family Guy for me was definitely the Brian and Stewie episode.
Yes, dude.
And they've fallen off so hard.
Yeah.
I think the last good one was like the last Christmas episode they did, where like Santa wanted to kill himself because he was overworked.
I like that Christmas episode.
Yeah, that was like the last good one they did, in my opinion. And then all the other ones after that were just like, I mean, like every show, once you run long enough, you kind of make flanderizations of your characters. And I think around that point, Stewie just became kind of just gay. Like that was just his whole character. It's me and Rupert. It's me and then like he didn't do evil shit anymore. And I haven't seen like the newest.
He hasn't done evil shit for like a long time.
Yeah, exactly.
He hasn't done this in like season 2, probably.
And then Brian's just like the pretentious asshat who has a shitty book and drives a Prius.
That's always been his character.
Yeah. But like he had some substance when he was with Stewie, where he was like, maybe we could do something good with your
Dude, there's that one episode in the bank vault where he like just talked about wanting to commit suicide.
Yeah.
It's just so sad.
Yeah, he was like,
I can't believe they're just whole ass human women that wanted to fuck that dog.
well, women did fuck that.
There was actually one episode where he dated a blind chick.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
I remember that. I remember this like, yeah.
I remember he fucked Quagmire's dad.
Yeah.
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 He's like, and then after Quagmire beat the shit out of him, he's like, hey, Quagmire, what? I fucked your dad. Closes the door in his face.
Yeah.
Well, when he found out he fucked his dad, he was like vomiting all over the fucking place.
Yeah. Yeah, that was wild. But no, Family Guy had his moments. Like I think my favorite episode
had its moments.
of Family Guy to date is when they killed Diane Simmons, the fucking news reporters. Like, and then there were fewer. Remember that? Do y'all remember?
It was like the murder mystery.
Murder
episode.
mystery, yes,
And then
yes.
right after that, you have like the subplot where Stewie takes over the world.
Yeah.
Not subplot, but like, you know, like the 2 episode
Yeah.
finale.
They also have really good Star Wars specials. I like learned.
Yeah, those are good.
Most of my Star Wars knowledge comes from those specials. At least how they parried it. It was funny.
Yeah. I don't know. I was always more of like a Simpsons person than a Family Guy person for sure.
I only liked The Simpsons when they did like their specials.
I don't know. I've just always been a big fan of The Simpsons. Like I grew up watching The Simpsons and everything. And even now, I don't know. I just think it's funnier.
I mean, I haven't really seen The Simpsons recently, but I would imagine since they're both still, currently airing to this day,
Yeah.
I feel like The Simpsons should probably just have a better read on their characters, if anything, just because they are the longest one now because they beat MASH.
I think Simpsons is a better cast. Because this is like my like biggest like ick with like Family Guy is that like they don't know what to do with Meg or
Stewie.
no the other guy.
Oh,
Chris.
Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
The fact you forgot his name says enough.
Yeah, like
yeah, because Chris is
like
actually just
recently in
useless.
recent seasons they made him like a gooner fiend.
Yeah.
But they finally found like some kind of trait to associate with his character. You know?
Well, he used to be like an artist and everything too. And they kind of just dropped that at some point.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, I don't
And then
know.
Meg is just the ugly bitch. I mean, it's not really a
Yeah, they're
compelling
just mean to her
character.
for no reason.
Yeah, like they're not like characters, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And even then,
Yeah.
like The Simpsons, I feel like has better like side characters and stuff too. Like the actual like citizens of the town.
They got rid of
Yeah.
Apu, though. I liked Apu.
They have Apu in the show still.
I thought they got rid of him.
No.
Oh, that's good, actually.
Yeah, no, they never did.
Okay, I remember I read some article about they got rid of him because like it's racist. I was like, it's a character. Leave it alone. But that's good.
I think they recasted him with an Indian man,
Oh, okay. I don't
which
really,
I mean,
I don't.
that's what they did with Cleveland too. They recast him with a black man.
So it was the white guy was first, then it was
Yeah.
a black. Okay. I thought I had the things backwards. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's the only thing I think they changed. Right? I mean, overall, The Simpsons is still like The Simpsons.
Yeah, I've always.
The only thing is just the voices are very different now because it's been fucking 30 years.
Yeah, Bart
So-
sounds a little huskier. Homer sounds.
Well, they have like episodes where they're aged up now.
Yeah, well, I mean they do that sometimes, but they only really do those as like specials.
Yeah, because I mean, honestly, if I'm being honest, I like Mr. Burns, and what's his lackey's name?
Smithers.
Smithers. Yeah, like I like their. That's just a better Brian and Stewie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, yeah, it's kind of like a way to look at it. I saw a clip for one episode recently. It was like just this really random fucking like heartwarming moment between Marge and Ned Flanders. And it was just fucking like Ned Flanders opening up about his dead wives and how much he misses them. And I was like, what the fuck? This is so weird. I was like, damn, I'm about to cry. And I haven't watched the show in years. What the fuck's going on? I was like,
That's
holy shit.
crazy. Yeah, his wife. No, Homer killed his wife, and he forgave him.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
How did Homer kill his wife?
Homer killed his wife. It was by accident, but
He
killed his
shot her
wife.
with a t-shirt cannon, I think.
Yeah, something like that, and she died. And
She
then-
fell off. She fell over the back edge of a baseball stadium and died.
Damn.
She fell to her death. And then he married again, and her voice actor died. So they killed her off in the show as well because her voice actress died. Every time, I'm pretty sure every time a voice actor dies in The Simpsons, they actually kill off the character in the show as well. So they did that with him a second time. So he's lost 2 wives at that point, that's awful.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
As a man of faith, he's God's strongest soldier, or toughest soldier, whatever it's called.
Yeah. That's like what the story he was telling was. He was like, every day he texts his dead wife, like when he sees something that he likes.
That is so sad.
And then one day she actually responded.
I would flip my fucking shit.
And then he found
they probably gave the number to a new person.
That's what happened. He found out they sent the number to Nelson and he texted haha back at him.
Oh my God. That's so funny.
I was saying they still have like fucking funny jokes in there. Like that shit still hits.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like the older episodes and stuff, like the newer stuff is good, but it's not like as good as the older ones were. But like
it never will be.
Yeah. But I don't know, like even like back then, anytime I watch like those older Simpsons episodes, because I still do every once in a while, I'm like, damn, this shit's still good. Shit still hits.
Yeah, no, for real. Mm-hmm. Like the Simpsons movie is probably my favorite animated movie. Like one of my favorite animated movies of all time.
It's a good movie.
Spider Pig.
The Simpsons movie is a good movie. Homer learns a very valuable lesson
about family, trust,
and pollution.
He
learns not to dump pig septic into the fucking. He had a fucking silo of. He just labeled it pig crap. Yeah.
And it destroyed his hometown to where they had to put them in a dome and then subsequently nuke them.
Yeah. No, that's fair. It happens to everyone.
That movie was hype. But I don't know. Y'all got anything else to add?
Shit, I don't think so.
Oh, this has been lovely episode we had today.
You want to send us off with the shout outs?
I'll do my best. Shout out to the boys at Sell Raise. Buy one, sell anywhere is their motto. It's the name of the game. If you guys want to pitch in and support the boys, we had the episode with Tyler on recently. He's one of the co-founders. To get on to Sell Raise, they have a membership system where you would sign up, and then through that, you would have access to their AI, which would not only list prices for you, but catalog them, as well as give names and stuff. Basically, is your best friend for selling shit.
It's connected to Amazon, eBay, Mercari, basically.
If you can sell it on that platform, it is there. You just have to link your accounts
funds
one
by
time.
selling the stuff that you got in there, and then we'll make sure that you get your shit right.
And then, in other words, I now have a PC, so hopefully I'll have a real stream set up soon. Woo! So right now I'm still Kaijin OW on Twitch, but that name might be changing. Depends. But hey, I play Marvel Rivals. I'm Grandmaster going for Celestial. Pretty decent at the characters that I play. And I flex around, have some fun times, say a couple of slurs. It's pretty cool.
Hopefully not that last part. But
well, not slurs specifically, but I would not. I'm not a nice gamer. I used to be nice, but after years of playing Overwatch and Call of Duty, I'm finally just. I'm playing against.
He's been on that PewDiePie bridge a couple times for sure.
I've been on more than just that bridge. Yeah, but we'll leave it at that. Yeah. Anything else for you guys?
Other than that, I mean, we're here every Wednesday. Next week we got episode 51 or 50. Yeah, 52. Episode 52 coming up. That one's going to be obviously our 1 year anniversary and everything. So stay tuned for that. Wednesday morning. But yeah, we appreciate everyone for listening, watching, everything out there. And we will see y'all on the next one.